I'm sick. Sick of these dumbass niggas on this fucking page. What's going on, everybody? This is Admin Static of the Nerds of Combat page, the versus community that you need. We have another versus match to talk about here. Static Shock versus Laxus from Fairy Tail. Let's get into it. The thing with this fight, it's the again, it's not really the post that bothers me, it's the fucking responses. The fucking responses that people are saying on these posts. And like, at least I can get everybody, I commend everybody for what they're saying in the comments. Like, there's a good number of people saying that, well, I don't know much about Static Shock, but I'm gonna go ahead and go Laxus. Motherfucker, then why are you talking? Why are you speaking on it? Let's break these two characters down. I'm telling you right now, Laxus ain't got, he can't do shit to fucking Static. Like, not a goddamn thing. Laxus hasn't even taken on anything remotely close to the shit that Static is taking on. Like, get the fuck out of here. I don't think y'all understand how broken and OP Static is. Like, y'all don't fucking know. All you fuckers are going off the fucking goddamn 90s TV show that superhero Static Shock. That's all you fucking going off of. You never read the comics or anything like that. You don't know what this motherfucker can do. It frustrates me because you guys are speaking on something you don't know about. And you say it in the comments. And it's ridiculous. Well, I'm about to throw up in my mouth. I don't like this fucking community. Okay, so let's get into the breakdown a little further. Let's go ahead and get this underway. So let's start with Laxus, all right? We'll start with a little bit of Laxus and what he can do and what he's capable of. So we do know, like, and I am a big Fairy Tail fan. Actually, I'm I'm waiting on the very last episode of Fairy Tail to be put in English because I don't feel like reading it. This one, it was too long and shit like that. Well, I could read it in one right now, but I don't feel like it. But anyway, Laxus is a dragon slayer with the elemental lightning and things of that nature. You gotta also keep in mind this nigga has a lacronym. In case you don't know what a lacronym is in Fairy Tail, it's pretty much a magical artifact that conducts magic or induces magic into something or makes magic stronger or what it is and whatnot. Laxus has this implanted in him to give him the ability of Dragon Slayer powers. Not to the full extent of an actual Dragon Slayer because technically he's artificial. He's not the real fucking deal. He's actually... Him and the guy with Cabellios are the two weakest of the Dragon Slayers. The only thing with Cabellios is he has hacks for his ears. He can hear everything that goes on and everything like that, so he can move before shit happens. But we're not talking about that nigga. Now, we have a thing to where people are assuming that Laxus is immune to lightning. Wrong, nigga. He's not immune to lightning. If you've seen Fairy Tail, you know he's not immune to lightning. He's resistance. There's a difference between being resistant and being fucking immune to something. And Laxus is not immune to lightning. We see this in one episode when he returns to a town where he sets the fucking electricity rate up. Depending on the potency of the lightning that is hitting him, yes, it can damage him. But yes, he also is extremely resistant to it. So the more powerful a lightning is, if it exceeds his own power, yes, it can hurt him. He is resistant. He is not immune. We see that on two different... Excuse me. Almost threw up in my mouth again. We see this on two different occasions in Fairy Tail. That he's not immune, he's resistant. Well, Laxus, he can eat Static's lightning. He can eat it, and it's just gonna make him stronger and heal him up. Wrong again. Now, with Laxus's lightning, yes, he can eat it, but he can only eat a certain amount. Otherwise, he becomes overloaded. If he takes in too much, he becomes overloaded and poisoned. And no, eating the lightning does not heal him. It recovers his stamina and his magic power, which is another issue that we're going to get into when we do this. Now, we see on a number of occasions where these characters, including Natsu, they get into these fights and everything like that, and they're still injured or hurt or something like that, and they'll eat like they'll eat their element, like the fire, or Laxus will eat some lightning or something like that, like they get shocked or something like that, he'll eat it, whatever it is. They'll even eat other elements, but at a high risk. It doesn't heal them. It recovers their stamina and replenishes their magical power, but these motherfuckers are still hurt. They're still hurt. I don't know where people are getting where they get this healing from. Like, could just be so easy. So easy. Yes, Laxus Dove has speed. Speed is really the only thing I can give Laxus in this fight. Also brute strength, but it's not nothing that Static Shock has not. I don't know why am I calling him Static Shock. I'm starting to sound like youth motherfuckers that don't know his actual name. It's Static. It's not Static Shock. It's Static. Virgil Hawkins. That's what y'all make me want to do. Y'all make me want to blow my fucking brains out. Just take my brain. Just. This is probably gonna be one of my longest fucking videos because y'all so goddamn dumb. Y'all don't know shit. Yes, Laxus has brute force and fucking speed, but it is nothing to is nothing that Static Shock has not seen. He has not gone up against or anything like that. He's gone up against people, superpower beings way on a higher caliber than Laxus and fucking won. Static is actually well, I can't say undefeated because he lost his very first superhero encounter against Hot Streak, his high school bully, but that was kind of a mental thing, and then when he got over it, he fucking whooped his motherfucking ass. And Static has never lost a fight ever since then. But anyway, that's besides the fact. Alright, moving on to Static. Y'all ready for this? A lot of this shit I'm about to tell y'all about to be fucking fucking minds are about to be blown. In case you haven't known, which the majority of you don't fucking know, Static is one of the most OP characters in the DC universe, let alone Milestone. Not only does he cause lightning, static electricity, he controls magnetic fields, he can do force fields, he had magnetism, he can do so many broken things involving magnetism. He is basically the same thing as Magneto, can operate on the same level as Magneto with lightning and electrical powers on top of it. Unlike Laxus, Static is actually immune to electrical attacks, to lightning. He's actually immune. We see this when Black Lightning actually channels his electricity, his black lightning, into Static, and Static converts it and makes it stronger to take out Geoforce. Like an opponent that's supposed to be his weakness. Geoforce is a grounded character. Like fucking, he causes fucking earthquakes and shit like that. A grounded character that's supposed to be immune to these electrical attacks. Static still put that nigga in the dirt. Stuck his dick in the dirt. Not only that, another time that he's shown he's immune to electrical attacks is when he goes up against Prometheus. Not the Prometheus that took down the whole entire Justice League, not that Prometheus. There's a Prometheus from Milestone Comics that is a fully electrical enemy, a fully electrical being, kind of like Electro, shit like those type of characters. He's fully electrical, and he shocks Static. Does not do nothing. But what he did do to Static was he did drain Static's power. Static did not lose his power, but because Static actually he continuously sucks in the electrical neurons in the air and everything, all that bullshit, he continuously sucks that shit in. Now, Prometheus sucks all this in, and Prometheus is getting stronger and stronger to all this. So, Static realized, like, you know what? Just pretty much everything has a limit. Static gives him everything he can, and it fucking implodes an electrical being. He gave an electrical being so much power that he fucking exploded. And that was it. He didn't appear for like another 4 or 5 issues, and then when that came in, he wasn't even a problem anymore because Static knew how to get rid of the motherfucker. Now, this same thing can apply to Laxus. Laxus cannot eat too much lightning. He cannot eat too much of it. Otherwise, he will get fucking sick. The only way to affect Static with an electric-based attack, it has to be a construct. It has to be hard light that can take a physical form. A hard light, it's called hard lightning. You can look it up if you don't believe me. Hard lightning can be used to actually hit Static Shock. He will feel the impact, but he will not feel the actual electric component of it, like or properties of it. He won't be hurt by the electricity of it, but he will feel the impact of it because it's a hard lightning. It's a construct. And Laxus can't do no fucking constructs. Not one. I gotta be stress eating right now. Now, you're talking about Laxus going up against somebody who took on and defeated the entire Justice League by himself. Not to mention the fact that Virgil is a fucking genius. He's a fucking strategical genius on the battlefield. If you want to talk about somebody healing himself, Static can literally put a severed limb back on and reconstruct it to a molecular level and fix it and utilize it. You see this in one of his issues where he actually doesn't pay attention at one given point in time in the fight, and his arm gets sliced off. And guess what? Zzz, electrical waves came back and pulled that bitch back in, and he fucking put that shit back together. Like, it came back together on its own. He didn't even have to, like, fucking use his hand to fucking sew it on and nothing like that. It just came back together. The motherfucker can heal at a fucking Wolverine rate. Almost fucking immediately. Now, he also has multiple ways to use his lightning powers. He can intensify the heat. He can intensify the heat of his lightning. Like, to a point to where it can get to welding temperatures. Not only that, the more electrical attacks that hit him, the stronger he gets. He can absorb that stuff, and he has no limit. We're talking about Static, the same motherfucker that in the Worlds Collide run, when Milestone and DC universes was about to merge together against Rift. If you don't know who Rift is the equivalent of Dr. Manhattan, but from the Milestone universe. This nigga Rift was putting both. This nigga Rift was bringing both universes together, and Static had the amount of power needed to stop the fucking conversion of two universes. Two entire universes. Static Shock, stop that shit. That's how much power he's got. You're talking about somebody that had enough power to blow up the entire Teen Titans Tower with Cyborg in it. Oh no, there's more to that story. I'm getting to it. Oh, he blew up Teen Titans Tower. That's nothing special. Teen Titans Tower in San Diego. Static was all the way in fucking New York, locked in a room that was supposed to seal off his powers, and he still fucking did it. He literally was in a room built to stop his powers. He still sent his power. He overpowered something that was built to stop his power, and still, all the way across the country, blew up Teen Titans Tower, including Cyborg. Nigga, what? In the Final Crisis run, Static was put under the anti-life equation after he was sedated. When they found out when he was sleeping, they sedated him and put him under the anti-life equation because he cannot be put under any type of mind control. It doesn't work on him. He's resistant to it. It's when his powers are constantly activated. They put him under the anti-life equation. They throw him in a tournament with every other super being that was caught. Like, the majority of superheroes, Raven, like, almost all the Teen Titans was in that arena. Like, they're all there, and they had these heroes fight each other to the fucking death or to the brink of death for 3 years. And guess what? Static Shock was the undefeated champion for all 3 of those years until they fucking missed his sedation. They missed his sedation. When the sedation wore off, he fucking broke free the anti-life equation, and they try to put him under that shit again. The most powerful thing in the fucking DC universe, which is like the anti-life equation, is basically like having the fucking Infinity Gauntlet in Marvel. This nigga said, no, it ain't working. Stop, and killed everybody in that fucking arena. Well, all the bad guys. He blew up the fucking arena, killed everybody there, and went on about his fucking business. Static is not who y'all think he is. And now you want to talk about, well, Laxus may be too fast for him. Static kept up with the Flash. He was able to detect where the Flash is going. That's another thing. He can detect where anything or anybody is based off of their electrical magnetic field that surrounds this person. Everyone has electromagnetic fields around them in some type of way, and he can sense that. He can sense where people are hiding. He can sense where objects are hiding. Like, it doesn't matter. He can figure out where the fuck you are, where the fuck you're going. Yeah, give me a headache. Laxus is child's play for Static. I'm not joking. A lot of you do not believe the capabilities of Static. And I know 95% of you have never picked up a Static comic book in your life. Static is one of the most broken fucking characters in DC Universe. Static fucking pinned down. Sorry. Static Shock pinned down Superman and Icon. Superman and Icon. If you don't know who Icon is basically the Superman of the Milestone universe, which has actually been clocked in to be stronger than Superman. But anyway, I digress. He pinned both of these motherfuckers down because they were fighting each other. And he's like, look, y'all need to stop fighting. And pinned both of the two most powerful beings in their universes down. Like, no. You got to also keep in mind that Laxus is going to run out of this power if Static does not overload him with power. Static is very, very smart when it comes to fighting. If he realizes that, okay, this guy is eating my electricity, so I probably shouldn't hit him with my electricity anymore. I can use my magnetism, I can use my thermal heating, I can do all this other stuff to attack him. Like, Static has multiple ways to take this guy down. Laxus does not. Do your fucking research. Static out.